back to Lavender. Today I want to talk about ways to raise your vibration. I was actually inspired watching Holistic Habits video on this, so I'll link hers down below. It's just something that I feel like more people should know about, that our world that we live in is made of energy. Everything is just like atoms vibrating at different frequencies and vibrations. And I'm sure you guys have learned in school about science, like an atom is mostly empty space. So much of things that seem physical are just empty space, and the qualities of physical things are because they're vibrating at different frequencies. And I'm definitely not an expert at explaining that, so I'll post links down below if you want to learn more about that. To put it in another way, when I'm talking about people, when you think of like high vibration in people, those are feelings of joy, positivity, love. All of those are high vibrational feelings or states of being, and lower vibrational states of being are depression, sadness, anger, all of that. So you could also put it in terms of health. So a healthy human body is between 62 to 70 megahertz, and human cells start to mutate or change when the frequency drops below 62 megahertz. So for example, your body is at 58 megahertz when you have the cold or the flu, and 42 megahertz is the frequency of a body where cancer can appear. Lastly, when a human body is dying, the frequency is measured to be around 20 megahertz. So to put this all into perspective, here are some frequencies of foods that you may eat. So dead foods such as hamburger and chicken have a frequency of 3 to 5 megahertz. Raw almonds vibrate at 50 megahertz, and living greens like broccoli and wheatgrass have a frequency of 70 megahertz. So already you can see that the things that you put into your body, the things that you eat, can also affect your frequency. So let's start with that one. The first way to raise your vibration is to eat high frequency foods. Usually those are raw fruits, veggies, things that have high nutritional value. Those are usually higher frequency and better for you. It kind of makes sense, but this is just a way to explain it using like the physical properties of this food and why it might be good for you. So the more organic and the more unprocessed your food is, the higher vibe it probably will be. So try to stick to like whole foods that are closest to their original form versus like more processed versions of that food. Number 2 is to use essential oils. So I personally love using a diffuser to diffuse essential oils into my space. Here's a chart of like different frequencies of different essential oils. Without even knowing about the frequencies of essential oils, you can already know that smells can lift your mood up. That's why we like nice smelling things, and they just make us happier in a way that we can't explain. I just thought this was so interesting. After I learned about these frequencies, I started gravitating to using more frankincense because it's more of a higher frequency oil, but all are great. And when you're using these high frequency oils, it can really raise your own vibration by association. So you're like breathing in this high vibrational oil and it raises your own vibration. But in a non-scientific way, I'm just saying like smelling an essential oil will lift your mood up. The third way to raise your vibration is expressing gratitude. So this comes from within, but whenever you express gratitude, you raise your vibration because you're tapping into one of the highest frequency states of being that you could be in. Because gratitude is all about abundance. It's all about what I have versus what I lack. And gratitude is just one of those things that if you practice it every day, there's no way that you can be a sad person. Because when you're grateful, you're naturally happy and thankful, and you feel like you have enough. Positive thinking is another way to raise your vibration, and I feel like this one's an obvious, but just I have to say it. If you feel like you're being negative, you're worrying, or you're stressing over something, just switch your mind into being positive, being optimistic, seeing what's going right in your life versus what's going wrong in your life. And it is a simple mindset shift, but it can really change your mood. It lifts you up, and you feel like when you're depressed and stressed, you're like this. Your body naturally just like tenses up and crumples into a small ball. But when you're positive and you're open and you're feeling love, you naturally open up and you accept life for what it is. So it really does a huge thing to change how you feel. It raises your vibration to be positive. Number 5 is to hang with high vibe people. So you might notice that some people have a brighter energy about them. They're just fun to be with and you want to be with them. Hang with the people who are radiating that positive energy and you will receive that positive energy. It will actually raise your own vibration as well because energy, like attracts like. Similar to the saying that you are the average of the people you spend the most time with, your frequency is the average of the frequencies of the people you spend the most time with. So the more you surround yourself with positive, high vibe people, you will be that way as well. But if you find yourself hanging out with people who are low vibe, they will also bring you down to their level as well. Number 6 is to use crystals. So similar to essential oils, different kinds of crystals also have their own different frequencies and they all can give you a boost in different areas. For example, rose quartz is good for like boosting feelings of love. And I'm not an expert at this. I'm sure you can learn more about this researching online, but I just know that crystals can really help purify your energy and the energy around you. And there's something to look into. Number 7 is to drink water. And I know this is like a typical health tip, but water is not only good for like maintaining your bodily functions, but water also helps circulate your energy. It helps detox any negative energy you have. It helps purify yourself and it's natural. I mean, just thinking about drinking water to like hydrate yourself, to cleanse out the toxins within your body, it's essentially doing the same thing to your energy as well. So you just feel better after drinking water. You have more mental clarity, you have more energy. It's just good for you. Just do it. Number 8, meditate. Meditation has so many benefits. It helps you have a clearer mind. It helps you de-stress. It helps you maintain balance in your life, feel grounded. There are so many benefits that I feel like I don't have to sell it. You should know by now that meditation is amazing for you. It's essentially a way to practice returning to your core, your true self, your soul, and it really raises your vibration because when you meditate, you learn to stop thinking negative thoughts. You learn to control your mind a little more, that your thoughts aren't running like on autopilot. So when you have more control over your thoughts and your mindset and your life, like you just feel like you have it together. So that will naturally raise your vibration as well. Number 9, practicing acts of kindness will also raise your vibration. You'll notice that when you do nice things for others, you feel good about it too. It like boosts your mood to help others, to give others, to be kind, just because kindness is one of those high vibe actions. So the more that you are kind to others, the more that your state of being is going to raise up and you're going to live in the states of like kindness and love and positivity. And that's a great place to be. Number 10 is to move your body or dance. Like literally, when you move your body, you're literally like energizing yourself because you're kind of like shaking things up. And so I think on the physical level, you're raising your vibration because like the frequencies are like increasing, I think, when you're moving. I don't know if that's scientific, but also like when you move, like your soul feels good as well. I don't know about you guys, but I love dancing. So when I dance, I express myself and I feel like it's a spiritual thing as well as physical. So moving your body and dancing can also raise your vibration. Maybe it's the endorphins too, that it will really boost your mood, but it's all of the above. Number 11 is breathing deeply. So when you breathe deeply, you're giving your body more oxygen and that energizes your body. And I don't know about you, but every time I talk about breathing, it just makes me want to breathe deeper because it's similar to meditation too. Like that's how you feel centered. You relax yourself. You just remind yourself to be in the present moment and you feel more alive when you breathe deeply because most of the day we're not conscious of our breath. It's just on autopilot. But once you really put awareness to your breath, you feel so much better. You feel like, oh, I've got it. Like I'm okay. Lastly, number 12 is to look around and notice beautiful things. So when you see beauty in the world and you appreciate it, it actually raises your vibration because it associates yourself with the feelings of like love and presence. And don't you feel like you're in a better mood once you like see the beauty in things? Like it just gets yourself feeling good, feeling inspired and happy, grateful. I guess it's similar to like gratitude and positive thinking, that when you shift your mindset to notice the beautiful things in life, you just feel better. And naturally, like that raises your vibration. You're also a more pleasant person to be around if you always notice the good and the beautiful things versus like the negative and the bad things, right? So it's all interconnected. Like you're a high vibe person if you see the good in life versus the bad in life, and you focus on the beautiful versus everything that's wrong. So I hope you guys liked these tips, and I hope you see the relationship between like science and spirituality and all of these different topics that are really just one and the same. These are just different ways to explain why things like gratitude, meditation, positive thinking, all of the above, why they are good for you. So it's good for your well-being, your mood, but it's also good for your physical health. Like when you have a high vibrational body, you get sick less, right? So being a happier person equals being a healthier person. It's all the same thing. It's all holistic. Science, spirituality is all like one and the same to me, and it's all interconnected. So I hope you like this video. Let me know your feedback and questions down below. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and also follow my Instagram at Lavendare. And I love you all so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.